Hey guys, hope you're having a pleasant day. Well, I'm Meldon and I'm an intern at Intellify.in. In this video, we'll be talking about soil teeming with lives. This is taken from the chapter Soil of chapter 9 from the textbook of Science NCRT of class 7th. So let's get right to it. What is soil? Soil is considered to be one of the most important natural resource. It is formed due to the weathering of rocks. We'll learn more about the formation of soils in the subsequent videos. Just to give you a brief introduction, weathering refers to the breakdown of rocks to give into a small and fine particle which end up being soil. The major part of the soil is it helps in the growth of the plants. Moreover, there are several layers present in the soil. These several layers help in the growth of plants. Each layer is responsible for a particular function. The topmost layer, which is the most fertile layer, helps in the growth of plants, whereas several other layers are very essential to mine several elements found. On the picture you can find is the soil pollution. Here the soil is contaminated with batteries. Not only batteries, there are several other major contaminants. To name a few, plastic is the worst contaminant ever to be present on the soil. So, soil teeming with organisms. What do you mean by teem? So, teem refers to made up of or growing or found in. So, yes, there are indeed several organisms growing in the soil. Well, these organisms help in decaying several manures or several plants and form a very fertile layer called a humus. We often refer earthworm as the friends of farmers. They indeed help the farmers in decaying the plants and forming humus. What other organisms are present in soil? We find that the excretion of animals contain major nutrients, and these nutrients improve the content of the soil. That is, you can grow more crops in the soil. So these excretion of animals also serve as food for several other organisms like rodents, insects, mites, slugs, and snails, to name a few. And there are thousands and thousands of countless and microscopic organisms which are even found in this soil. Few are very helpful to humans and plants, whereas some of them are very harmful. To helpful in the sense they convert the atmospheric nitrogen to some soluble nitrate forms. Anabaena is the best form of a bacteria which is helpful in this conversion. Harmful can be parasitic, which in turn absorbs the soil nutrients and not let the plants grow to be a deadly disease causing bacteria. Still not convinced the soil isn't made of any organisms? Well, in this diagram, we can find what exactly we find in a meter square of soil. A meter square refers to a square with a length and breadth of 1 meter each. So, in this, we find around one vertebrate, that is, a vertebrate can be a bird, anything with a backbone. After that, we find around hundreds of snails, some potworms around 3000, insects up to 5000. Then we even find mites up to 100,000 and nematodes, protozoans to name a few. This is just the average numbers. So that's it for today's slide. Stay tuned for more. Hopefully you understood the concepts very well. If you have any doubts, feel free to contact me at intellify.in. Thank you.